Hello, intuitive friends. My apologies. I went on earlier and the mic was not working. My apologies. I do see here on my camera that it is working now. But for those of you who are joining me after the live stream, welcome. Just give me 2 minutes to get things situated here, double check that the mic is working. Luckily, I always do that before I start because last time, like literally 5 minutes ago, it wasn't working. So just give me 1 second here. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Amazing. All right. So we're good. We are good. All right. All right. Welcome, Sagittarius. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome, single Sagittarius, to this reading. My name is Alexa Tarot. Welcome back. Whether you are a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, or however Sagittarius may show up on your astrological natal chart, or in houses that focus on love and relationships, seventh house, fifth house. Okay, then if you are a Sagittarius in those sectors, then these messages are also for you. Of course, if you are single, you've come to the right place, because today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what you're saying goodbye to in regards to your love life. This could be connected to your recent past, which is 2024, or past 2023, 2022, 2021, so forth, as well as what you're going to be welcoming here for the brand new year of 2025. But first, my name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, you can take a look down below in the description box and click on that credentials link. If you're joining me live, then you can take a look in the chat box, and there you will be able to see my credentials link. Okay. That being said, if you know people in your social circle who may be, you feel may benefit from these free channeled messages, then listen, feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. Again, my apologies. I did come on earlier. My mic wasn't working, so my apologies for those of you that joined me live. As I said before, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what you're saying goodbye to in regards to your love life, and what are you welcoming potentially here in 2025, focusing on your love life. Okay. All right. So I have two more decks. I'll do that as I go through the reading. But first, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What is Sagittarius saying goodbye to or welcoming here for 2025? What are you saying goodbye to? And then I'm going to, oops, something flipped over. And then I'm going to see what you're welcoming. Okay, what do you have here that just flipped over? You have blinded to pain. Okay, blinded to pain. Sagittarius, you're saying goodbye to the old wounds. You're saying goodbye to connections. Okay. I'm picking up energetically that these stitches, by the way, these stitches have like a fly on them. Okay. As you know, like a fly tends to gravitate to things that are old, right? Or, things that are not like the garb, things like that, like something that isn't, and it could also be a nuisance as well, right? But what I'm getting here for you, Sagittarius, is that You are saying goodbye to the old wounds or scars that you may have encountered here, or that you encountered through a breakup, separation, or divorce. For some of you, it's coming across as this may have been like a pattern that you had seen or you noticed in your love life. Like you try, you attempt to either have a connection, have a meaningful connection, you're there for a little bit, then you go to the next person and then to the next person. And you kind of like, I'm getting here kind of like try again. But how this is energetic coming towards me here, Sagittarius, is in every connection, whether it be serious, casual, long term, or high and by, in every connection that you make, there's something here that, creates this pattern of either feeling the pain of the breakup, separation, or divorce, or there's something here. I mean, it's coming across two ways. For some of you, it's coming across that you're like moving from one person to the other person to the other person to the other person, like kind of like seeing where things will feel, like testing the waters here. And for others of you, there may have been, instead of that casual type of energy of going here, there, kind of like that, there could have been here multiple patterns of feeling the pain, the loss through breakup, separation, or a divorce, or breakup, separations, plural, or divorces here, that may have been quite overwhelming here in regards to your heart, in regards to your emotions. I feel that you're saying goodbye to, Sagittarius, that old pattern of behavior, or you're saying goodbye to how things didn't work here in the past, or whatever felt very unstable in your love life. There is an energy here that I'm picking up, especially with the blindfold. There may have been things here that you became aware of in past connections. Um, these breakup, separation, or divorces, right, depending of a singular or plural for you, is as if there was a part of you that just kind of moved from one connection to another connection to another connection, and in a way, figuratively speaking, being blinded or not seeing why the connections are either not lasting, why there may seem to be an unbalanced energy within those either partnerships, connections, marriage, however this may have resonated with you, right? However this may resonate for you in regards to your love life in the past or recent past. I feel there's this part of you that really wasn't looking into where was this pain coming from, right? For some of you, you may have thought or felt as if it's the other person. But for others of you here who are open to, and I feel that that's what you're opening to in 2025, is opening up your physical eyes and your spiritual eyes to see, well, what is the root of why this breakup, separation, divorce, or connections haven't flourished, or haven't created the stability that either you may be yearning for or looking for in your love life. What I'm also getting here, Sagittarius, is there's this sense of like hiding behind. So for some of you, it's been turning a blind eye. For others of you, it's the lack of self-reflection, or the choosing not to self-reflect, right? And others of you here, it's literally you just kind of like really haven't been maybe afraid to do a little bit of that shadow self work, or understanding or trying to understand why those self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs may surface or resurface within your connections. But I feel for some of you here is as if I'm getting this energy where the career sector could be stable, right? Like the career sector seems pretty straightforward, but where the energy feels a bit kind of stuck and not moving, or you being unable to let go of these instances or moments of residual pain. It's like it's kind of like you can't, it's this feeling like feeling stuck in your love life. That's how it feels energetically. And I feel that the blinds are going to come off here, whether figuratively, spiritually, whether it's that you are choosing in 2025 to no longer overlook certain things, or whether some of you are diving even deeper in your either self-care healing process, or in really taking a deep look at the patterns that you've noticed in your love life. Maybe here for some of you, it's coming across as like, maybe here kind of like, I keep hearing like taking out the garbage. Okay. Now, listen, I'm not saying that your connections have been that. Okay. But that's how I'm getting it energetically. So I'm going to explain what that may mean here. There could be old residual energies that you may be hanging on to, emotional, mental. Whether mental is the memories, whether emotional, it's still the deep wounds, the fact that you can become easily triggered emotionally here. Whether it's but it's coming across as like you need to, in a way, let go of either the mental or emotional baggage, and you need to, it's like you're going to be letting that go. You're going to be finally saying goodbye to it. There's a part of you, maybe even your inner oracle, that is picking up that something needs to change in regards to your love life. Whether those are things inside of you that need to be decluttered, okay? Or for others of you, if it's just you hanging on to those connections in some way, shape, or form. But I feel that this pain is that type of energy you'll be letting go. And once you are able to let go of that pain here, Sagittarius, I'm getting this energy of finally feeling like the foundation will be set or reset. Okay. All right. Single Sagittarius, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you? What else are you saying goodbye to? For some of you, it's even coming across as you saying goodbye. Like if you keep in contact with your past connections in some way, shape, or form, I feel that there's this sense of you kind of letting go of those connections which no longer serve you. Okay. It's like the kind of like the superficial high and by may be creating more of this residual energy of keeping you in connections that you may have physically left, but are either emotionally or energetically clinging to or still healing from. Okay. Look what you have, exactly what I just said. What did I say about holding on Guess what? That's exactly what came out here for you. Now, there are way too many cards here, but I'm going to take the first one. Look what it says here. Strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Validation, confirmation on what I was just feeling. Love is strange here also. There may be some self-worth issues here as well for some of you. But I'm definitely feeling strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Exactly what I was picking up, Sagittarius. I was picking up this energy of some of you still holding on, whether that is physically holding on to these contacts, like holding on to the name, the telephone number, sometimes checking in on, you know, these past connections, like that residual energy of holding on, whether again, if it's like holding on to the physical name and contact number in your phone, whether it's physically holding on in a way of like continuing communication with you and your exes or your former partners or your, you know, however that may be. um or if it's just energetically, for some of you, it may not be literally hanging on to their contact information or making contact, but you're holding on to the memories. You're holding on to the, maybe even to the mementos here that either the person gave you or you gave the person in your past or recent past. And sure enough, that was exactly what came out here, validation, confirmation, holding on way too tight um to something or someone, or in you know, for some of you it's like that's your pattern. You kind of like, you may break up, separate, or divorce, but then there's this part of you that still wants to check in on that person from the past, or that person from the past checking in with you. So I'm feeling here that you're saying goodbye to that type of clinging on to either memories, energies, or that kind of like love in some situations here. It's like it's hard for you behind closed doors, to let go of that residual energy. And for some of you, it's because you're holding on to it in some way, shape, or form, whether consciously or unconsciously. Okay. Um, I'm also getting here that some of you may do that because there's a sense here, um it soothes you, or it makes you feel like you are still in some way, shape, or form connected, or hold some type of hope. Now maybe for some of you, consciously speaking, you may say, no, that's not, I don't want to go back to those connections. I just want to be friendly, or I just, you know. But if you are connecting in that way, then that means you care. That means there's a part of you that is still some way, shape, or form, like that partnership, breakup, separation, or divorce has left a residual imprint in your heart or in your mind or in your emotions. And then I feel here for you, Sagittarius, that 2025 you're going to finally figure out, well, why am I feeling this way? Kind of looking at this and nipping it in the bud, so to speak. You have here God or goddess of the moon. Your intuition is coming across as your intuition is kind of saying, yes, you know exactly what this may be for you. Intuitively, you know what you are doing. Intuitively, you have an inner knowing of, or insight of, what I just downloaded here in regards to these two cards. In 2025, you're welcoming not only your intuition, but you're welcoming your ability to listen and actually allow or trust and have faith that your deeper knowing is guiding you, or could potentially here be giving you sign, symbol, synchronicities. where then you recognize, okay, wait a minute, I've been in this situation before. I've gone through this lesson before. I can kind of, I'm wiser now after all these experiences that have created some type of pain, emotional, mental, energetic. It's you noticing what those lessons have been, and now having faith that you will navigate your love life with a different sense, not just a physical, tangible, practical, logical ways, but rather being able to listen and connect with your deeper knowing and trusting it that it may be steering you in a direction, um, and it may kind of in a way guide you or help you navigate these tendencies that either were present in 2024 or maybe in your past or recent past connections. Okay. So definitely here you're welcoming your ability to connect and trust your inner oracle. Let's see what else is coming through for you. What are you saying hello or goodbye to in regards to your love life? Separation. Look at that. You have separation here. Again, some of you are letting go of the energy of missing this either person or people, missing, letting go of the nostalgic, melancholic energy surrounding the pain that you may have either gone through in the past or recent past, and you're saying goodbye to that energy, to that pain. You're no longer feeling the need to hang on to that. Maybe hang on to tangible things that may have been a part of this relationship in the past, like 2023, 2022, 2021, or recent past 2024. There's a clearer navigation system, so to speak, in a figurative way. And I feel you're welcoming that clearer navigation system in your love life. And that GPS, so to speak, is your intuition. Again, validation, confirmation on what I was saying earlier in channeling for you. This navigation system is going to help you let go of these energetic tides or cords that you may have been not wanting to let go of, either consciously or unconsciously, whether that has been through memories, talking about the ex, the separation, breakup, or divorce, going back into the past when you're feeling a little bit sensitive, such as this recent full moon in Cancer that just happened yesterday. So there may be a resurfacing of that type of energy, right? In those moments. But what I'm feeling here for you, Sagittarius, is that you are not allowing yourself to keep in this nostalgic, reminiscing type of energy. Okay. You're saying goodbye to that. And you are becoming more certain about what you may be desiring, yearning, or wanting to manifest in regards to your love life. I'm also feeling here that you're also leaving behind the resentment. If there were here breakups, separation, or divorces that were quite difficult, right? That may have been surrounded or filled with either anger, feeling like things weren't fair, feeling as if, there was a sense here of a lack of transparency, of betrayal, of bitterness. I'm feeling here that that's what you are healing from and leaving behind, right? Because as time has gone on, it may have built this sense of this, not only scars where the flies are kind of festering and just there, right? But you actually saying goodbye about, saying goodbye to that energy, which is no longer conducive or important for you to move forward in if you keep thinking about it. And so, what I'm getting here for you is that you're letting go of that and you are welcoming a more productive, stable, and more, it's coming across like a more precise gut level feeling on what you feel and what you want to build and stabilize in your love life. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. Sagittarius, what else is coming through for you? What are you saying goodbye to, or what are you welcoming in love in 2025? So this is, I mean, these are beautiful energies. You're opening more up to your intuition. You're saying hello to this partnership between you and your higher self, or you and your gut level feelings or deeper inner knowing. You're saying hello to a more certain and solidified type of feeling in regards to your love life. You're more certain about what you will allow and what you will create a boundary towards. Okay. You are letting go of the nostalgia, of the melancholic energies that may surface or resurface. And you may say goodbye here to the way that you're hanging on to these energies. Okay. I'm also getting here, like I said, at at the top of the reading, you're letting go of the residual bitterness here as well. You have here, you're staying optimistic. This is a beautiful energy. And I said that earlier, validation and confirmation yet again with the separation card, because I said you are going to be much clearer when it comes to your love life. There is going to be a sense of optimism in regards to the connections that you may be wanting to pursue or that may be pursuing you in 2025. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Is as if here, Sagittarius, that you're going to be more open, readily to receive as well as to give the type of unconditional ingredients that you value in a connection. You see someone there kind of offering, and I feel you're going to feel much more comfortable in receiving as well, because listen, give and take is very important, right? And sometimes givers tend to attract takers. So remember that I was talking about this solid foundation, the what you value, and you making sure that the things or the elements or the values that are important to you, whether the connection be casual or whether the connection be serious or whether the connection you may want to lead in 2025 in the focus of, something more stable in your life. It all depends what you're looking for. But whatever that is, you're welcoming that give and take type of energy. Making sure here, Sagittarius, that you are focusing on a equal reciprocal balance. It doesn't always have to mean the same, but definitely you matching someone's energy and someone matching your energy. Whether this energy be casual, whether this energy be more of a deeper sense of a committed relationship or exclusivity, um, however that may resonate for you. But there's an reciprocal, like reciprocity is going to be of utmost importance here. The way and the manner that you think about and the way that you give the energy to your love life, whatever you speak, think, and feel about your love life is what will be seen. So, what does that mean? You have a choice. You can look at what you don't have and what you're lacking or what's lacking in your love life, or you can say to yourself, 2025, I am going to look at my love life in a winner mindset. I'm going to take a look at my love life, and the energy that I focus on will be of optimism and not of pessimist ideas or talk or, you know, just things that you're feeling, right? Because when you think, whatever you think about, you bring about. Where your mind goes, energy flows. So if you're talking in a pessimistic way about your love life and love, if you are looking at what isn't rather than what you could be manifesting, staying optimistic is going to help you here in 2025 be able to bring in, to attract the energy that you are desiring in regards to love. I'm getting here for you, Sagittarius, which is very interesting because I actually did this this year. I have to do it in my home in New York, but I definitely did it in my home here, where you place two lovebirds, and this could be just little statues. And this is based on feng shui, right? And you look at the southwest energy on a compass, right? You look at your apartment, your home, and you kind of figure out where their southwest is pointing towards. And in that area, place something that is like a pair. For example, a pair of ducks giving each other a kiss, a pair of lovebirds. I remember in my old apartments, both of my old apartments, I had two dragons, together, joined, like the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And this has nothing to do with gender. It's about the energy of, right? And having that in the southwest corner of my home. And so for some of you here, that can you're generating that energy of stability, of romance, of sensuality, of unconditional love, of care, of devotion, tender loving care, right? In that sector in regards to your home. So you can do that as well. That's a great thing. You have here the death card, exactly what I talked about at the top of your reading here, Sagittarius. You are letting go. You're putting an ending of to the things or to the connections or to the memories that no longer serve you. Um, the death card is ruled by Scorpio, and Scorpio is a water sign. So there may be here something connected to a water sign, whether it's the season, Scorpio season, whether it's Cancer season, whether it's Pisces season. But there's this energy here of you ending something, saying, no more. I am putting that aside and I am doing something new. And this could be this optimistic view or this optimistic type of energy that you're bringing into your love life, believing that you can and you are attracting that which you are generating, the energy that you're generating, because as you know, what you think about, you bring about. Okay, Sagittarius, what you think about, you bring about. And the mind goes where energy flows. There may have been here connections with people who are water signs, whether that's in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or in houses focusing on love and relationships. Maybe they were either a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces in any of those houses, or areas on their astrological natal chart. But this could also be talking about time frame. And I want to say Pisces season is I think we're going through Pisces. We're going to be going through Pisces season very soon. Um so again, remember Pisces season is the last sign in the zodiac. So that's right before the astrological new year, which is Aries season. Okay? So there could be some type of final letting go, final separation, breakup, or divorce, or you finally breaking free from this energy of holding on tightly to the breakup, separation, or divorce, or the pain and relationships that may have left a deep wound or imprint. Let's see what else is coming through. This is the last deck for you, but I do want to see what else you may be welcoming. So as you know, you're going to be welcoming your ability to trust your inner oracle, your deeper knowing. You're going to be welcoming the give and take type of energy. Reciprocity is going to be important in your love life in 2025. You're going to be working on looking at your love life being something that you are certain uh, about what you want. So being very more of a kind of making certain decisions here that are going to positively impact your connection. Remember that I had said earlier garbage. Remember, and I said that that's not, I'm not referring to any relationships or connections or separations as that. But remember that I was telling you that decluttering, and that's exactly what you see here in this death card. It's an oil spill, right? And this person trying to salvage what they can from something that is very difficult to clean up or clear, right? So again, validation, confirmation to that energy. That's why it's going to be very important for you, Sagittarius, to remain optimistic in regards to your love life, because the energy that you project is the energy that you're going to get. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look here. Two more cards here I want to pull out for you to tell you what else you're going to be welcoming. I mean, this is a very deep reading for you. For those of you who just may have missed at the top of the reading, please feel free to take a look at the playlist under the singles playlist, and this is going to be there as soon as I am done with your reading. Okay. By the way, the full card there popped up or did a little peekaboo there. Didn't pop out, but I did see it. All right, let's take a look. What else? Look at that. This is basically what I'm saying. Again, validation, confirmation, the devil card. You are saying goodbye to old patterns of behavior, things that no longer work for you, residual energies, memories, sadness, bitterness, the keeping of the thinking about what didn't work out in the past, the thinking about the breakup, separation, or divorce, being uncertain. You're leaving all that behind. The devil card is ruled by Capricorn, another important element here for you. That could be important element here for 2025. Some of these things may be connected to a Capricorn. They don't have to be, especially the things that you're saying goodbye to. They could be, because Capricorn is an earth sign, they could be connected to earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are earth signs, or those may be important seasons here for you. Okay. Now, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So there may be some type of positions here in your natal astrological chart that if I were you, I would look at, because they may be significant. I know right now, at this present moment in time, Mars is in retrograde. So for some of you, especially with this full moon that we just had yesterday, these emotions could still be very raw, even if you've gone through these emotions long time ago. They can still resurface, especially during a full moon, where our intuition, and look at that, I completely forgot to mention that here. You do have a full moon here, where when there is a full moon, there is a feeling of a resurfacing of things that either we have. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I hope you click onto the subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. But there's a lot of resurfacing of emotions, especially when they're not fully healed and they're not fully processed, that happens during those moments when there is a full moon. Okay, there may be things here that you were holding on to, or have been holding on to here, single Sagittarius, where this is saying it's time to let that go. It's time to, dead, done, and over with that energy, and have a more optimistic point of view, or more optimistic energy in regards to your love life. So Capricorn energy here, pretty much saying the devil in tarot is that energy. Okay. And here you go. Don't worry, things are going to come in balance. Remember that I said, and I channeled this earlier. For those of you who may have missed it, come back to this reading when I put it on the playlist in the single section. But listen carefully. Remember that I had said I talked about revenge, or talked about this bitterness that I felt here, that some of you may have felt in the past or recent past, or may have felt at some point during a breakup, separation, or divorce, that there was this sense of bitterness here left over, residual, maybe even unconsciously. Well, listen, the Justice card is here for you to tell you this. You're going to be welcoming. Number one, remember that I said about that reciprocal energy. Okay, you're going to be more accepting. You're going to be welcoming this energy of a give and take. So you are going to put energy into people who are putting energy in you. You are matching energies in 2025. Okay. Aside from the listening to your intuition. But here with the Justice card, whatever has not, listen carefully, Sagittarius, whatever you felt may have been unfair. Okay. Whatever it is that your perception or your ideology, or how you truly felt about something here, like it wasn't fair, I can't believe this person did this. I can't believe that's how this happened. They blindsided me. Hello, hello, blindfolds there. They blindsided me with this situation, or breakup, separation, or divorce. Listen to me. One or two things. If this was a divorce, okay, like legal divorce, things may have gone in your favor. Okay. And if it wasn't a divorce, it was just a breakup, and you feel like just things, you like eventually you're gaining the better part of all this breakup, separation, or divorce. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because the Justice card in tarot is not only physical 3D realm justice, like court, like things going in your favor, like things coming into balance, but also karmic justice. What does that mean? Listen, if you guys saw Gladiator 2, there was a wonderful line that was said there that says, whatever you do, oh man, I think it was Denzel Washington who said it. Whatever, if you guys do know it, just type it up down there because I could see it. But whatever you do here on earth echoes in eternity. Listen, not completely verbatim the actual quote, but you get the gist of what is being said. So even if this person, this breakup, separation, or divorce, or multiple connections that you may have had did not seem like it was fair, like you feel that you got the short end of the stick in 2025, one or two things. You're going to see things come in your favor in regards to that past breakup, separation, or divorce, or you're going to see a complete turnaround here. Again, you're going to be very important. You're going to be an important piece here because your job is to stay optimistic and to be able to receive, be comfortable in receiving as well as giving, right? So, not making sure that there's a balance there, but you're going to see things moving in your favor in regards to your love life, Sagittarius. So if you feel, or if actually in real life someone really did you wrong, they did you dirty, okay, there's some flipping around that may happen here. And whether you see it, you hear about it, or maybe like years from now you find out about it, or maybe you are going to find out about it in 2025, where you're like, yep, this happened 3 years ago. And guess what? It's 2025, and there you go. So there's something here in your love life that's coming in your favor. So you're more open to welcoming this shift of that is coming in your favor, whether that is destiny, whether that's fate, whether that's karma. And by the way, I did do a reading for singles. I don't know if I've done the Sagittarius already. How is fate aligning you to your significant other, to your soulmate? You could take a look at that in the singles playlist as well. But this is saying here, things are turning in your favor. 2025 can be a very um, pleasant and optimistic opportunity for you to, along with optimistic thinking, but also having faith that things will work out for you in love and have more of a stable feeling. I want to end this on this as well. I want to mention the Justice card is ruled by Libra, okay? And Libra is ruled by Venus. So if you know your astrological natal chart, take a look at what zodiac sign is in your Venus, and then come back and see if I've done that reading in the singles playlist, okay? Because there may be more information for you there, because this is coming across as very optimistic. Karmic justice is going to be served. Things you're going to, what you may have felt was unfair, is going to shift and balance its way and realign itself in your favor in some way, shape, or form. Sagittarius, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button. If you know people in your social circle, share my YouTube channel with them, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and I'm coming up next with Leo.